Everything for aha, Kinto TV. It's somebody there, are you be free? Na, in some way, she says, see, I know ever no. Everything for I know she ye pram. Na, Vim Lady, and I didn't send be a betuja. Vim Lady didn't send be na no the abetuja. If a former president Nanado home. Na Vim Lady and some walking na say 2020 a yard journalist for na Edin Sembi Ebetuja Omokai and Yade. Intene Vim Lady Abba Bontin say or the Nanado ka a say or kono kopa a ye Nanado cho na or kono one say. Ode nyoma ekogugu akwemu because premier yewe na yehwe ne ekoso ne ade a se anhwehwe na na ado na se ampa ne chewa ne besi no enkoyi emaye na abusianfo senti eye Vim Lady ababonten a ode sansam wonyina etudwa no mense wada adwe mense womre mesu enidim na yunia be maybe ye analysis edin some bebre na no de etuja efa ye Vim Lady and some of the betuja no ewia na ewo bia no so ebesan so ede abeka ho nsam no aye bebre ewo oma kanemo aha Kinto TV.
Just to President Kufuor on this because I remember in 2020 time a journalist when I a person media under attack.
That is the voice of is it Vim Lady Efia Pokwa. Yes, sir. Vim Lady says that she wants to meet Akufo-Addo. Amugashaka Akwaba. Why does Vim Lady want to meet Akufo-Addo? Or see, she owes Akufo-Addo an apology. Vim Lady Nekon, Enyamina Meko. Or see, she owes Akufo-Addo an apology. That is, thank you for the comment. And the reason is say a time came when mind we mono. And this for now muya dede. Media under attack. Culture of silence. Media under attack. Culture of silence. And onu Vim Lady nso no. Ordinary ko share make say media under attack nibi. But Vim Lady says that now, seeing what John Mahama and NDC for, seeing what they are doing, no, she now sees, she owes Akufo-Addo an apology. Because under Akufo-Addo, 8 years, unti da say, TikToker be. TikToker, ya chino, a sentence no so unko prison. TikToker, she say, I mean, under Akufo-Addo, unti say, obi kana adwen no, na ye di Black Maria Kofano. Under Akufo-Addo, unti say, bema abranti awo ni fie, onini mani ni ire. At 4 a.m., then people will go and break his door. Break his door. Take his phones. And they kept all the phones, only phones, Nire phones, and even the children's phones. They kept all of them for over 3 months. Now that they have even given him the phone back, Osro on to me use it, Osro, because he doesn't know the kind of things they have installed on the phone before giving to him back. So he's forced to go and sell the phone. He's forced to go and sell the phone. So Vim Lady is saying, the kind of culture of silence that we are experiencing under John Dramani Mahama, any NDC are buying with you, then Akufo-Addo was an angel. Akufo-Addo, that man, I'm hoping that he will write a book. Because most of the things, most of the hard decisions, some of those decisions, no, party for no, because we were asking ourselves, You have all the power. Akufo-Addo, you have all the power. Why don't you jail the ministers and the MPs who took double salary? Akufo-Addo says no. Akufo-Addo said no. Let's allow. Let's forgive them. Let's just ask them to pay the money back. Same Akufo-Addo. When people were insulting him in the media, and a young child asked him, Mr. President, how are you able to sleep? Or how do you feel when people insult you on daily basis like that? Even people who don't know anything, people who, do not even have any facts. How do you feel? He said, sir, I prefer a noisy media to a silent media. Akufo-Addo no know. Just say, Akufo-Addo said he preferred that the media will be active. People will be on social media and all over criticizing him than everyone being quiet. Even when things are not going right, they will be quiet. They are scared for their lives. Ayemi Depa say the same journalist that supported John Dramani Mahama, any NDC, they are the ones coming out now to confess. And everybody, by the time we reach 2028, everybody will have finished confessing. Yahweh, I'm sure program be one of the very, very revered prophets of God. He said, Galamsey Krano, said John Mahama. Said John Mahama. They say also we Galamsey na. Obet me solve within the shortest possible time. Me see, people will testify with their own mouth before 2028. Just watch. Today, say if you put a Canadian, say Onyanka, we apologize to Akufo-Addo. And yes, sir. Everybody, let's give time some time. Let's just give time some time. Let's just pray that we should all be alive going into 2028. I said, 2028, there might not be any need for even a campaign.
Now, this is a culture of silence. I remember, and I'm not afraid to admit that it's a culture of silence that MPP4 were using at nded, and that MPP4 the threats. Yebekum. Because it's a chroma 2020 NDC was yebekum because my coach change the election results. I think it's easy. Me more electoral commission. And they said it threats. MPP4 the and I remember contributing and saying that yes, there's culture of silence. But you see, this one, somebody also said this is also culture of silence because you see, I think that one of the things, a very thin like gray area between President Mahama and President Akufo-Addo is that when you get media for at the AJL or more, where you TikTokers, but again, Obia Constitution man the right to be at a freedom of expression. Constitution and cast a journalist. I think that they also say we must caution people. But in a branch way case, we see a slightly not freedom of expression. Because when you threaten to obey Kumobi, when you threaten to obey Praobia,
Debbie, you will not need to do campaign. 2028, all that NPP4 will have to do is say, we will make sure say Nigeria 4, Togo 4, any foreigners they manage to sneak and come and take our voters' ID. We will prevent it. And no. But pass a campaign no dear. The failure of John Mahama's government, the wickedness of John Mahama's government itself will campaign for MPP. Ghanaians will be begging and crying for MPP to come back. That is that. So that is a message that Vim Lady, Emma, Ghana for. Now we are going for a commercial break. And in this commercial break, we want to hear a short message from Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
I just want to remind all of us that yesterday a tragedy struck Ghana at the Elwak Sports Stadium. And I'm really speaking with a heavy heart as I speak on this issue, because young men and young women went to look to try to get a job, and in the process 6 young ladies, only ladies, lost their lives tragically yesterday. My deepest condolences on my own behalf and on behalf of the party to the families. They are grieving, their loss is very deep, and we don't know even what words we can offer to give them some comfort. But our deepest condolences on my behalf and on behalf of the New Patriotic Party to all the families who have sadly lost very dear ones. I think that the lesson in all of this that we can tell is that the military should review their processes for recruitment so that we can look at more modern techniques, apply some technology in the selection of these recruits. I think these are some of the lessons that we should learn so that something like this does not happen again. But for those we have lost, may their souls rest in perfect peace. Amen.
That is a leader. That is a leader. Second thing, let's hear what Omar Hini says.
It is the no cross of Ghana. Zene judge. Because as a wood, you know. What is about a tumor court?
Right. That is the Ghana of John Dramani Mahama. After your marking interview, beer or grantee, our movement TV and power. Interview nemono. Revelations, and they say when MPP4 they were going to vet the Chief Justice nominee, Bafo Bonino, Supreme Court Judge be fan the phone, Jerry Ahmed, our MP, threatening to say, Mudia Munkona Munko Jimmy, Mbabe to me or court honum. Justice, oh, judge, oh, judge, no, judge, oh, judge. Judge calling a lawyer, telling him, say, Mudia Munko bisak hard questions for honum, Mbabe to your court ho. Radin boy. Radin, boy. And yes, sir. Jinyami plastic chairs. Finally, you can start sending your requests. I'll pick you. Finally. Endrana ato forcing. Eko with the budget. Ewo parliament. Yes, sir. Now, Endra me wahona message be by my phone so. Because read the message now. Now a nurse nibi. And she asked me, say, please, have they spoken about employment for next year? And I make a say minim.